Hey YouTube, welcome back. This is Detroit once again coming to you from the bunker here in Rochelle Park, New Jersey. Welcome back to Axis and Allies, the Garrison, for another episode of the YouTube Wars. All right, so what do we have today? Today we have the UK counterattacking under the command of Field Marshal Corporal 24. Corporal 24 will be going back on the offense, and he'll try to reverse some of the reversals that we've been having recently. I know myself playing with China didn't do too hot. A couple of battles went against me, and when Soviets went war-torn, didn't do that well either. We actually had a couple of battles there that were very questionable. Okay, so now Corporal 24 is going to get a chance to score a couple of hits on our opponents, and let's see how that works out, guys. So let us know what you guys think, and as usual, we hope that you enjoy this episode of Axis and Allies, the Garrison. All right, this is the current situation on the ground in the Mediterranean. So you have a small British Navy fleet off the coast of Sea Zone 91. Okay, you have a cruiser off the coast of Malta, Sea Zone 96. Then you have a Italian fleet of a submarine cruiser and a naval transport in Sea Zone, 97. Okay, and of course you have the British and Italians facing each other in Alexandria, Egypt. Then you have another combined Allied fleet of a French destroyer, British destroyer, cruiser, and naval transport. Okay, of course you also have a couple of British aircraft in Syria and the Middle East, and you have a very formidable Italian Air Force. Okay, basically these are the ground conditions that are currently in existence in the Middle East. Okay, so let's see what were the purchases that Corporal 24 made with the British. Okay, so he purchased a total of 9 infantry divisions, newly recruited from the British Isles, 2 artillery pieces, okay, 1 minor industrial complex, 1 submarine, 1 AAA, and that red chip represents 5 points of damage that he will be removing from the Calcutta major industrial complex that sustained 10 points of damage during G.I. Joe's turn that he had when he attacked as Japan. All right, so if you guys have noticed, Corporal 24 has chosen not to develop any weapons technologies for the UK. So the UK, obviously, it's already round 2, and the strategy that Corporal 24 has utilized is one of not developing weapons techs. All right. Okay, so we'll be back with the actual combat movements phase of the game. All right, guys, so let's go ahead with the combat movements that Corporal 24 made with his UK forces in the Middle East and the Indian Ocean. All right, so for starters, he's going to first attack the territory of Iraq. There are 3 Iraqi provincial army forces there. Okay, so what's going to happen is he's going to move in with 3 infantry and 1 artillery piece from neighboring Persia. The transport in Sea Zone 80 is moving momentarily into Sea Zone 79, picking up these 2 infantry units and coming back to 80 and disembarking 2 infantry. So that's going to be an attack of 5 infantry and 1 artillery piece. So it's going to be 2 at 2 attacking, and 1, 2, 3, 4 at 1 attacking, 3 at 2. All right, so let's go back to India. We have this naval transport picks up these and artillery and infantry, artillery and infantry, and sails into Sea Zone 72. That's 1, 2, and 3, and disembarks on an amphibious landing here. These 2 units. Okay, the infantry in British infantry division in Anglo-Egyptian Sudan moves in and supports that attack as well. All right, that's the second battle. Battle number 3, the battle for Italian Somaliland. You have the British mechanized infantry unit just enters Somaliland and takes it over. Okay, then you have a naval transport. Okay, in Sea Zone 76, it will pick up 1 artillery division and 1 infantry division in Anglo-Egyptian Sudan, and the artillery gets picked up in Ethiopia by the transport here. So it's going to be 1 and 2, okay, and will perform an amphibious landing, okay, of 2 units. Okay, now the rest of the British assets will also go in there. That's 1 tank, 2 infantry, okay, 1 artillery piece, 1 fighter moves there at a movement of 1, so that means it has 3 left. Okay, all right. These 2 other aircraft, the tactical bomber goes 1 and 2. Okay, the bomber goes 1 and 2. All right. So the tactical is going to have 2 left, 2 movement of 2, and the bomber is going to have 4 left. Okay, so that's going to be the last battle where the English are going, the UK forces are attacking the Italians and Germans in Alexandria. Okay, sorry guys, my voice lately for some reason has been a little bit raunchy, and I don't know why. Maybe it's the weather or my allergies, but I apologize because I seem to be losing my voice. So in any case, those are the 4 battles here in Alexandria, Egypt. Second battle is the battle for Kenya. Third battle, Italian Somaliland. And the 4th battle is the one for Iraq. All right. Okay, we'll be back with the results or the aftermath of the battles. Okay. These were the order of battle for the day. Okay. We'll be back. All right. So what a turn for Corporal 24. Lady Lucky just keeps on smiling on him. All right, so let's go and see what happened in Iraq. All right, the British were able to take Iraq. They did sustain heavy casualties, though. As it turned out, the Iraqi provincial forces were actually able to defend themselves. They were defeated, but they actually inflicted more casualties on the British than what they sustained. There were 3 of them that were destroyed. The British, though, sustained the loss of 4 infantry divisions. All right, in Kenya, it was a successful battle for the British as well. The Italians lost 1. The British lost 1 infantry division as well. So it was pretty much an even draw there. But the surviving elements were the British. They also take it Kenya. Now, the battle that really mattered, the battle that really gave the Italians a black eye, and I'm sure that VK Cowboy can't be happy at all. Okay, Lady Luck just keeps on swinging like a pendulum, back and forth, back and forth. All right, just one little bit of housekeeping here, folks. I forgot to mention that the British cruiser in Sea Zone 96, all right, will be performing an amphibious bombardment, okay? So, same thing with the British cruiser in Sea Zone 76. They both have combined, and they will be performing a naval bombardment of Alexandria. All right, so that further gives the British additional firepower, which I did not mention during the combat movement phase of the game. However, as you can see, the British won the battle. They had the day. Okay, so total losses for the British. British only sustained the loss of 2 infantry divisions. The Italians, though, look what they lost. They lost combined 3 Italian infantry divisions. The Germans lost 2 infantry divisions, as well as 1 artillery, 1 mech, and 1 armored division. Wiped out. It was a lopsided battle, folks. And I was, wow, I just couldn't believe it again. Well, I shouldn't say again, but this battle was definitely very, very lopsided in favor of the attacking British. So, VK Cowboy, oh my God. Tough break for you. But we shall see. Once again, you're a very, very savvy Very unpredictable player. Let's see what VK Cowboy, as the Italian commander, how he responds. Let's see what he does. All right, guys, let's go into the non-combat movement phase of this game. We shall come back shortly with the moves for non-combat movement. All right, so let's review some of the non-combat movements that Corporal 24 made with his British, okay? I'm going to try to remember as many of them as I possibly can. So there were 2 infantry divisions that Corporal moved from Burma into Yunnan to reinforce the Chinese nationalists in Yunnan. These 3 units came from India. All right, so that's what happened there. Let's go back into the Middle East. All right, he reinforced his or coalesced his British fleet in Sea Zone 98. Okay, all his air force landed in Egypt, as we can see here. Okay, he took the naval transport that was parked in Sea Zone 91 and steamed away and set port to Brazil, where Brazil was annexed or signed an alliance with the Allies, where now the British were able to recruit 3 additional infantry forces, infantry divisions for their cause. Okay, the additional destroyer that was in 91 went to Sea Zone 106 off the coast of Newfoundland. Okay, the British battleship and cruiser that were in 123 came down and made port in the same Sea Zone 106. So you have a nice little fleet here, British fleet in Sea Zone 106, and the other one in Sea Zone 97. All right, and as far as I can recall, that's about the entirety of the non-combat movements for the British. All right, let's go into his placement of the newly purchased or recruited units. To Calcutta, he placed a total of 5 infantry. Let's take these guys here, and the 5 chips here that represents 5 points of damage that were removed from the industrial complex in Calcutta. So that means that industrial complex only has 5 points of damage. He'll be able to recruit then 5 infantry that are now in Calcutta. All right, so then let's go back. All right, he will also then take this minor industrial complex and the AAA that he just purchased, which he'll place in Persia. All right, that goes there. All right, he'll also take these 4 infantry. He'll place them in London to further reinforce the British Isles, as well as 2 artilleries. Okay, and he'll take this single submarine and place it in Sea Zone 106. So it's the end of turn. Actually, the end of Corporal's turn, and we are halfway through round 2, and the UK, I believe, is up to 49 IPCs, but he also has a national objective of 5 points, so he'll be going up to 49, right? And with his national objective, he will have 54 IPCs. Okay, so all right, so I guess that's about it for this turn, folks, and I hope you enjoyed this this turn for the UK. It's definitely very interesting. Definitely, the Italians received another black eye at the Battle of Alexandria. Very interesting. Okay, and now the football is on the other side of the field. It's let's see how VK Cowboy and his Italians respond to the British aggression. Okay, so you guys, glad that you were on board and that you hopefully enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think, and as always, and as my good buddy Dutch Lancaster likes to say, bunker down and play. So do that, guys. Bunker down and play and enjoy. Till the next video.